I want today to say to all of you that I am Ashrafi. I have solidarity with these people. I am an Ashrafi as well. Thank you very much, President. Baroness Ashton, you will not be surprised that I cannot allow this opportunity to pass without mentioning Camp Ashraf. As you know, 1,600 of the residents of Ashraf have now moved to Camp Liberty near Baghdad, which was supposed to be a temporary location where people would spend no more than a few weeks. In fact, some have already been there for 3 months, and it looks like they may be forced to stay there for many, many months indeed. The camp is insufficient. The situation, the crisis in Camp Liberty right now is absolutely catastrophic. So I send this final message to the Iraqis themselves. Any further attempt at oppression and violence is going to be noted at the highest levels. Maliki called a press conference in Baghdad to accuse me of being an enemy of Iraq and a liar. He then sent an envoy from Baghdad to my office here in the European Parliament to ask me what it would take to make me shut up. And I said, what it would take will be your resignation and your indictment for crimes against humanity. Our seminar this afternoon is geared towards discussing the issue of human rights in Iran. And for that reason, it's my great privilege to welcome to our meeting again today Mrs. Mariam Rajavi, President-elect of the National Council for Resistance in Iran. It's always a great pleasure to welcome you to the European Parliament, Mrs. Rajavi. The UN, the US and the EU guaranteed the safety and security of these 3,100 people. That was horribly breached on the 9th of February when there was a rocket attack where more than 45 Katyusha rockets fired in a tight trajectory in a professional military manner over a 15-minute period. We guaranteed their safety and we deceived them. We sent them to a death camp. The 3,100 defenceless refugees are now crushed into a compound of only half a square kilometre in size, forced to live in squalid and unsanitary conditions, in flimsy caravans. They were sitting ducks when 45 rockets were fired in a tight trajectory during the hours of darkness, hitting the area where the maximum number of people were sleeping. But from the first day after the fall of Saddam, Tehran had conspired to massacre their arch foe and to annihilate Camp Ashraf. We have seen recently the appalling massacre in Camp Ashraf, people with their hands handcuffed behind their back, shot brutally in the back of the head, executed, the wounded when they were taken to the clinic, executed there, 7 hostages, including 6 women, kidnapped. Rouhani is in charge of a government which is venally corrupt, a government which has executed over 2,000 people in the 2.5 years. That's why I'm proud to call the PMOI my friends, my family, my brothers, my sisters. Let us start by thanking our brothers and sisters in Camp Liberty, the bravest of the brave. One day they will be free, and very soon. We're here to commemorate their memory because on the 9th of August this year, the son of Grand Ayatollah Montazeri released the previously unknown audio tape, which has provided a complete new volume of evidence necessary to bring these criminals, these murderers, to justice. Freedom, justice, honor, duty, mercy, hope. These are the core values of the NCRI.
These are the key principles of Mrs. Maryam Rajavi.
Madam Rajavi, ladies and gentlemen, I prepared a speech, but I'm not going to read that. I want to speak from my heart because I am Ashrafi.